Morbius just seemingly gets worse and worse. Yesterday I talked about a review which called the film messy and that it didn't even know which universe it was set in. And today we have more proof that this is in fact the case. According to Tom Smith, Sony's cut practically everything we were hoping to see in the movie, and everything that was in the trailer was just bait. There's no longer the poster of Spider-Man which said murderer, there's no longer any newspapers that mentioned Rhino and Black Cat or the Daily Bugle, Venom and any mention of the character was completely cut, and Michael Keaton's Vulture was almost entirely removed as well, now only appearing in the post-credit scene, which was also corroborated by My Time to Shine Hello. So even after the film's director Daniel Espinosa spoke about how every universe had a Spider-Man and a Fantastic Four, and Iron Man because of the multiverse, Sony's pulled the DCEU, and from what we've heard from these sources, made a new separate universe. I don't know if this is their plan for the Spider-Verse and to defeat whatever big villain they set up, whether Knull, God I hope not, or someone else, they'll bring in all the characters from their respective universes for one big team-up film. But the decisions Sony keeps taking are just baffling. Now of course, take all of this with a grain of salt, as there may be the odd mention of Venom or some other characters, but assuming that these three sources are right, Morbius is just gonna be a bad movie, and that really makes me sad. Next, let's talk about some good news. According to Grace Randolph, Blade will be set in the 1920s or 30s, and this may honestly be a good idea. The MCU is currently reaching the end of 2024, but for a character like Blade, who's a half vampire and probably ages a lot slower than regular humans, it would make sense for him to have been born a long time ago, and would also help set up this more obscure, dark corner of the MCU. Now in the Eternals, when Dane Whitman was about to grab the sword and become Black Knight, Blade spoke to him asking him if he was sure, and so it's been said that Black Knight will appear in Blade. However, if the movie is set in the 1920s, it'd be impossible for Dane to appear, so instead, it'll probably be his grandfather or one of his past relatives, and it'll be explained that they were the original Black Knight, so it does make sense if you think about it that way. Moving on, we may have some very good news for Secret Invasion. We already know that the show will not be on the same level as the comics in terms of the number of characters appearing, but the most important thing, the Skrulls taking the place of humans and causing uncertainty as to who's a real human and who's a Skrull will still be there. And now according to MTTSH, Emilia Clarke isn't playing Abigail Brand like we thought, but rather the Skrull queen Veranke, which would mean that she's the show's main villain. And lastly, according to Jeff Sneider, Thor Love and Thunder reshoots started last week, which is a good sign that the movie is almost finished, but come on Marvel, please just give us a trailer. Anyways, let me know what you guys think about all this. What do you think of Morbius being set in a different universe? Would you like Blade to be set in the present or the past? And how excited are you for Secret Invasion? If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on post notifications so you will never miss another video. Thanks for watching, and remember to wash your hands and stay safe.